Hey guys, what's going on? It's nighttime. This is a different segment that I'm going to kind of work on a little bit. I've always been really passionate about sports and sports radio and that kind of stuff. That was always kind of one of my biggest dreams in life, was to be like a sports radio host or something like that.
You what?
So I'm kind of trying to work on another segment of my videos that kind of breaks away from playing any kind of game. I'm going to just kind of sit on here and just talk about sports a little bit.
You cannot be
If you guys enjoy that, if you guys want some more of that, let me know in the comments. Like the video, let me know if this is something you guys want to see, like a weekly deal where I kind of just go over this week in sports kind of thing, and just add my little twist to it, just have fun with it, and make it interesting. But this week, we're just going to kind of go through, it's Sunday morning, so we're going to pick all of the football games for this Sunday, and just kind of talk a little bit about the NFL and what's going on in basketball and things like that. And then at like the end of the show, we're just going to talk a little bit about Craig Sager and, just kind of end it there. So starting off, I'm just going to kind of go down the list here of the games this week and just kind of pick winners. I'm not going to pick points and all that kind of stuff, but just going to kind of pick winners, talk a little bit about certain matchups that I like here. So I'm going to put my reading glasses on for this one. We've got Green Bay at Chicago. It's a 1 o'clock game. Green Bay is pretty hot. I think they're going to go ahead and keep rolling. Aaron Rodgers has been playing really well the last few weeks. And Chicago is kind of tanking, I think, at this point for a draft pick. So I've got Green Bay pretty comfortably there. Jacksonville at Houston. Now, guys, I'm a huge Jaguar fan, but this season has just been a complete and total disaster. I could spend this entire video just talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars and how disappointed I am in them for the entire season, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. Houston should win this game. Honestly, it's exactly the kind of game the Jaguars will probably win.
Nope.
Because at this point we have nothing to play for except trying to lose to get a better draft pick. So this is the kind of game we'll come out and we'll win this game for no reason.
Nope.
Just so we don't get as good of a draft pick. But I'm going to go ahead and take Houston here. Next game here, we've got Cleveland against Buffalo. Cleveland hasn't won a game all year, obviously. 0-13. Buffalo, at Buffalo, I'm sure it's pretty snowy there. I don't know, is this the week that Cleveland maybe breaks through and wins a game? I don't think so. I'm going to take Buffalo. That's not really much of a pick there. Philadelphia at Baltimore. Now, I think that's kind of an interesting game. I'm going to take Baltimore in that game, but that could be one of those kind of games where Carson Wentz comes out and has a big game. Tennessee at Kansas City. I think Kansas City's rolling right now at home in December. They're just about unbeatable in that stadium. Kansas City wins that game. Mariota has a tough game for his 2 or 3 picks. Detroit at New York. I'm a Giants fan. I was born up in upstate New York, so I'm kind of a Giants fan secretly when I'm not a Jaguar fan, which is almost all the time. But it's actually a pretty good matchup. A 1 o'clock matchup on Fox. Detroit against the Giants. It's actually a really good matchup. I'm going to take the Giants because they're home and I'm a Giants fan. And I really believe, guys, that Detroit is a little bit fraudulent. They've got a lot of 4-quarter wins, but think about this team. This is basically the same team they've had for the last few years that they haven't really ever done anything with, except Calvin Johnson. Stafford is playing better without him, it seems like, because he's moving the ball around better. But I still feel like they're a little bit fraudulent. Colts at the Vikings. Tough game to predict. I'm going to go with Minnesota because Adrian Peterson is supposed to play today. And I think him coming off the sideline back into a game, a home game, the crowd's going to be hyped for it. He's going to be doing everything he can to help them win. I think that Minnesota pulls out the W. Probably in a close game.
You really are crazy.
We got Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Cincinnati, a huge disappointment this year. I really thought they were going to be a good team as usual, and they've really fallen off the map. I mean, it's definitely time to fire Lewis. There's no doubt about that.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
He should have been gone, honestly, the last couple of years for not being able to win a playoff game. So, especially after what happened last year in the playoffs with that disaster against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh wins that game, I think. Not easy, it's a rivalry game, so it's going to be a tough game, but Pittsburgh wins that game at Cincinnati. And then we've got New Orleans at Arizona. Kind of a lot of surprises. Arizona 5-7-1. We've got a tie as well, but 5-7-1. I mean, after what they did last season, I really thought they were going to continue to build on that. Bruce Arians is a great mind. So a little bit surprising. I'm going to go ahead and take Arizona in that game. And then we've got San Francisco at Atlanta. San Francisco, absolutely terrible lead, but I hope they win and the Jaguars lose so we can have the second overall pick. I don't know how the tiebreaker works for that, but I'll take Atlanta. I think that's realistic. Probably the best game from today is New England at Denver. Should be a good game. I mean, I know that Peyton Manning's not there obviously anymore, so that takes away from that rivalry for me a little bit. But New England should win that game. At Denver is a tough place. Tom Brady always struggles at Denver, but I'm going to take Tom Brady in that game. New England, by the way, just picked up Malcolm Floyd off of waivers. Arizona cut him for a DUI, and then the Patriots picked him up. What a steal. Now, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if he's going to be suspended. I don't know any of that stuff. But Malcolm Floyd is a top 30, 25 receiver, which when you think about that, in the scheme of each team having, 4 or 5 receivers out on the field almost all the time, that's pretty good. I mean, you got yourself a #1 wide receiver for nothing. Just picking him up off waivers. That's typical New England, and he'll be fine in New England. He won't cause any more problems in New England. Oakland at San Diego. Raiders have been playing great all season. Had a little hiccup last week against Kansas City, but I think Oakland will probably find a way to win this game today to continue their playoff hopes, obviously. Tampa Bay at Dallas. Now, that's kind of an intriguing game tonight at 8:30. That's the primetime game on NBC. Kind of an intriguing game. I'm going to go ahead and take Dallas. I think they bounced back. All this talk about Dak Prescott and Tony Romo. Listen, Dak Prescott, I think, has earned the right to continue to play. The kid has been balling all season. He's had a couple bad games. He's had a couple rookie games for the most part. It's not like he's trash. They haven't gotten blown out by 30 by anybody. He's just had made a few mistakes, a few rookie mistakes, but they're 11-2 with him leading the squad. I don't know how you can take someone out after getting you to 11-2. Would this team be any better if Romo was in? Would they be any better than 11-2? I doubt it. I don't see them being 12-1 or 13-0 with Tony Romo in at quarterback. I'd say they'd probably be somewhere around the same stratosphere there. And honestly, some of Dak's games where he's led them back to win the game, honestly, I don't know how many guys would have done that. Romo's been clutch, but there's no telling he wouldn't have made a mistake and thrown a pick or something on one of those drives. So I think he's earned the right to start, unless they continue to just lose and lose and lose.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's not going to happen.
And we've got Carolina on Monday night. Carolina at Washington. I'm going to go ahead and take Washington in that game. Could be a close game. I could see Carolina trying to win that game, but I think Washington goes ahead and pulls that off at home on Monday night. Okay, guys.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. The mother boys don't know how to act. Yeah.
Quick NBA, just updates on some NBA stuff. The Warriors, I'm a big Warriors fan. I'm a bandwagon fan.
Sit down, big fella.
Not really. I've been a Warriors fan for like the last 3 or 4 years. Honestly, I was a Warriors fan when Steph Curry and Klay Thompson were pretty young, and they were losing with Mark Jackson in the playoffs, but they were just so fun to watch. Curry was just shooting threes, and he'd get those Curry flurries going. And it was just fun to watch. So I've been a fan for a little while. It's not like I jumped on after they won the championship or even before that season. I actually was a fan before that season where they won. Was it 73-9 or something like that? So I've been a fan for a little while. But they're unstoppable. They beat Portland last night 135-90. That's crazy. You don't see scores like that, dude. You don't see scores where people are getting beat by 45 points. I mean, that's like, what? 45 points? That's usually how many points like a team scores in half, or close to. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, Cleveland beat Los Angeles Lakers last night. That's really my team.
You stupid.
Because of Kobe. but now that Kobe's gone, it is what it is.
Oh my
And then the rest of these sports, honestly, they don't even matter. It's kind of down to just two people. It's Golden State, Cleveland. Let's just get it on right now. I wish they could just play like a 40-game series.
Bruh.
And just be like, best out of 40 or something like that.
What?
That would be fun. I mean, you know what I mean? That's all we really want to see anyway. So I want to talk about Craig Sager a little bit. Obviously, growing up, I'm 24 years old, so growing up, always watching Craig, always watching his different suits and stuff like that. Just made the game fun. Everybody respected him. Everybody loved talking to him. So it was a joy to watch him work. He made the game interesting. He made the game fun. And that's all I think, that's what people want. They want the game to be fun. They want it to be entertaining. And at the same point, he did his job as well as any other reporter could do the job. So we lost a great one. Rest in peace, Craig. I'm going to end it with that, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if this is something you want to see, and I'll dive more into sports, bigger stories, things like that. I'll talk more about those individuals rather than just blurring out football games and who's going to win them. But it's Sunday morning. There's not really a lot going on other than the NFL right now, so that's why I kind of led with that. And, if there's something you guys want to see, like I say, going forward, just leave a like, comment, just tell me, yeah, that's something we want to see. And I'll definitely keep doing that. Like I said, this is my passion, playing Madden, talking sports. That's my passion. I love doing it. So, I want to make this channel something that I'm proud about and I'm passionate about, but something obviously you guys want to see as well. Because if you guys don't watch it, there's no point in me doing it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great Sunday and enjoy the games. And until the next time, peace.